So obviously we saw your name as one of the seniors that's going to be honored on Friday for the last home game. What kind of went in the decision to get yourself honored and kind of to essentially move on?
I've been here for like 12 years, I think. I kind of went into it, but no, honestly, I think my time's ready. I've put in a lot of work and done a lot with this program, but I think I'm ready to move on.
And then just kind of you and Dion both leaving now. How much confidence, and this maybe sounds like an obvious question, but what kind of confidence do you have in the running backs in that room? And who do you maybe think is going to be the next guy to really step up and take the mantle?
Yeah, I have full confidence in the running back room. Obviously, Nakia Watson, Wisconsin transfer, my guy, he's probably next up. He's and he knows that. He knows his role, and he's going to take full advantage of it. I'm excited to see what he does next year because he's an absolute stud, and I think he's going to really lead this group and lead the running backs going forward.
Two other guys that are going to be walking Friday, Abe Lucas, Jihad Woods, two just absolute legends in this program. Just kind of talk about the impact that you can, in your eyes, that they've had on this and on Washington State.
Yeah, like you said, legends. They're really those guys. Jihad's just broke all those different records, and he deserves all of that. He's been balling. He's been here forever, and he's a tremendous player, and it's been really an honor to play with him. And same with Abe Lucas. Getting him to block for me the last couple of years is tremendous. He's an outstanding player and even better person. So I'm excited for them, and it's going to be a special night.
Just kind of looking at, on the actual football side of things, when you guys watched tape against Oregon, was there something that really stood out to you that maybe needed to be addressed this week going into Arizona?
Just finishing. There's spots in the game where we got stopped and we could have done a better job just being a little bit more secure and finishing. So that's a big emphasis on this week. Obviously Arizona has been in a lot of games a lot closer than many teams have looked, and what the record shows. They're a solid team, they're a sound program, and they're going to give everything they have. They have nothing to lose. So we got to go into this week with a full head of steam and leave these seniors all off on the right foot.
And then just kind of doing a story, obviously there's a couple games left, but if you kind of had to pick like an offensive and defensive MVP and like a rookie of the year at this point, who would kind of your votes go to?
Man, offensive, I'm giving it to Delora, without a doubt. He's been balling out. He's kind of the footprint of our offense. And then defensively, Jihad Woods. He's Jihad Woods. And rookie, Stribling. He's a true freshman, and he's been making lots of plays, scored in Autzen last week. He's had a few touchdowns this season, and he's been doing great. So, yeah.
You are allowed to say yourself if you think you're the offensive MVP.
No. Quarterback, Delora for sure.
Thanks, Max. Appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, Max. Next question is from Colton Clark, spokesman review. Go ahead, Colton.
Hey, Max. How's it going?
Doing well. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. I'm just wondering, has this been kind of a emotional week for you? Has that kind of sunk in yet?
It's weird. It feels like yesterday I was a true freshman, and feels like yesterday was my first game at Wyoming. Like I blinked my eye, and now I'm already here in my last game in Martin Stadium, and it doesn't feel real, but I knew it'd go quick. Looking back at my high school career, it was just like a blink of an eye, so I knew it'd do the same with college, and it's been weird. It hasn't really sunk in. I think it'll sink in like after the game, and obviously I got to go out on a good note. So
if you could kind of sum up, how do you think this place and this program has shaped you as a person?
Yeah, I mean, it's just I've grown a lot as a person. I've met a lot of great people, a lot of great coaches. Been fortunate to have great teammates and great nutritionists and everything. They've developed me into the player and person I am today, and forever grateful for this place. And Washington State University has really shaped me into the person I am now.
Have you gotten a chance to, kind of address the team this week? And is there anything you'd like to say or have said yet to the younger guys about, tips, maybe you given them knowledge, things that you maybe wish you knew when you were their age?
Yeah, I haven't addressed the team specifically this week. I think later on this week, a couple of older guys are going to talk to the younger guys, but really it's all about culture and keeping the culture of the locker room. You're as good as your team. And at the end of the day, it's all about family and building those relationships with each other. And we're going to really preach that, because if you have a good culture in the locker room, it's going to show on the field.
Thanks a lot, Max. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Okay, one last time. Jamie, go ahead, Jamie.
Max, you mentioned your first game being against Wyoming, obviously a few years ago, and now your head coach and your last game is going to be Jake Dickert. Is it kind of funny to see that really come full circle and him being involved in both your first and last games in different ways?
It is pretty crazy. Yeah. I'm always giving him crap because I was just like a little boy at that time, and I put 2 touchdowns on him, and he's probably like, who is this little guy? But I always give him a hard time, but it is pretty funny. It's came full circle, and I'm just glad to have him and have him supporting us and this team at this point.
And Colton just asked, about you kind of talking to some of the young guys and giving them a message. When you were a freshman, was there maybe 1 or 2 guys that kind of gave that to you guys, your freshman class, and kind of really spoke to them in a mentor way?
Yeah, I think the whole senior class did. You could look at Sweet, Gardner, Begg, Pallur, all those guys. They really helped rally the young guys, and it obviously showed, and it helped, and it's helped build this program for years to come. And we remain getting bowl eligible, and hopefully we do it again this year. And I think they're really the footprint in just excelling this program, and they put a lot of work into this place, and it's something we owe them to continue a tradition of just being dominant.